Podcast. Guru Podcast. Guru Podcast. Shout out to the Guru. Guru Podcast. Shout out them, man. The Guru.
Special guest, Benzino, man. What's going on, Benzino? Round of applause for Benzino, man. Round of applause. Benzino is in the building.
He's in the building.
He came, he checked us out. We got the showcase popping off here pretty soon. Episode 59. I am Jay, alongside with Jalen, and special guest Benzino. What's going on, Zeno?
First of all, I want to say that I really respect this, man. I love what y'all doing.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I think the dynamic of the younger and the older is still, like I told you earlier, it's the first time that we really are closer. Because when I grew up like my father, there was like a big gap between everything he was doing.
Right.
So there was a father-son relationship, but it necessarily wasn't how it is now.
Right.
Because of hip hop and because of the culture similarities, the father's wearing the same thing. Listening to the same music, basically, almost walking shoulder to shoulder. But the younger ones that actually see more to it than that are the ones who's going to have the advantage, and that's what I'm saying about you doing this.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It warms my heart because
round of applause for that. Man. I appreciate you,
man. Because your dad knows, man, and it's dope that you give him that respect. So
right. How many kids you guys?
I got four. I got 3 boys, and of course Coi Leray.
All right. How's the relationship? Everything
man, everything good. Yeah, everything good now. So. My first son, Ray, he's 29.
Okay.
They call him Chavo. Look him up. He got actually signed when he was 9 years old to Interscope. He's dope on the mic.
Shout out Chavo.
He rocks with Sauce House and Pierre Bourne.
Okay.
He's been rocking with them. He's been on tour with them, man. He's had a couple of hit singles. He's on the independent thing. Been doing his thing. Then there's Coi, there's Cece.
Okay.
My daughter Coi Leray.
Right.
It's not too much I can say that people don't already know.
Right.
Saying about Coi.
I mean, is that real quick though? I know everybody's saying that and getting to they put the bad stuff out about you and your daughter. Is the relationship with you and her that bad?
Listen. So Coi's 26.
Okay.
I'm 57. I'll be 58 next month, and I raised her. This is someone I just met, or she wasn't around, or this is my daughter.
When you hear the rebellious type of things, how do you take that?
I mean, to be honest,
because that's how I look.
We'll see. It's magnified with social media, so that's the part that I probably wasn't prepared for.
Right.
As far as being a father.
Yeah.
Because it's bad enough, I come from the streets. And it's bad enough, street guys, we ain't getting nobody gets a handbook. But it's hard when you're trying to raise kids and you're not with the child's mother and you're in the streets, you're hustling, you're going through court, you're going through, whatever girl you're with, you're going through the problems with the girl you're with and your baby mom. I mean, there's so many dysfunctional situations happen, but that's who we are as a community, and we just try to fight through it. Now, me, Coi's my baby. That's my only daughter. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that they seen a couple of moments where what I'm saying, that she was on social media, and I might have said something back on social media. I think it's a miscommunication. It's an uncommunication if we're doing it on social media. It's a discommunication.
Right.
It's not even miss. You know what I'm saying? It's we shouldn't even be. It should never ever be that. Be on social media. Not just us, anybody. But that's where we're at in life now.
Yeah.
Like the problem with society and our culture is that it goes straight to social media and
everything.
And it's bad because our communication skills in the hood ain't so great anyways. So if in person we have problems communicating, imagine having problems you typing over there, you typing way over here. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody could read it the wrong way.
Exactly.
Read it the wrong way for sure. So how has it been seeing her success?
Man, the most amazing thing a father could ever want, especially me, man. Hip hop's been my whole life. This is, drugs, selling drugs and hip hop. That's all I did in my youth. That was it. My father was, with the mob. He was in the feds, heavy in the feds. I was doing, what I'm saying? So I came up under him, and I was in the streets. But then hip hop came. So I was 11 years old, scratching, My uncle taught me how to scratch. He was from the South Bronx with my grandfather.
Okay.
And hip hop been a major part of my life in Boston. I'm from Boston. 2-hour ride to New York, so I get shipped to New York 5 months out the year. Okay. And I was able to be turned on to hip hop at a very very young age.
Right.
So watching my daughter, but not just my daughter, my son. Like I said, Ray Ray had a deal when he was 9, and he had a deal.
So you already kind of had the situation already as far as being prepared for Coi. Then
I mean,
with him,
you never prepared for your daughter. Twerking on Instagram. Nobody can ever be prepared for that.
Right.
As a father, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, and maybe my age, I'm maybe an old school father with old school ways, kind of.
Right.
But you're not going to be prepared for that. You just got to kind of try to adapt to what's going on and just compartmentalize your emotions.
Right.
And just keep shit to yourself.
I got you.
That's what works better.
You said Boston, so we gonna get it. Sports, you love sports,
of course,
right?
Kidding me, Celtics.
How do you feel? Listen, let me ask you because
Bruins, Red Sox.
You could go back and see. I said Boston wins the chip, right? I was a little disappointed. I didn't, I thought they.
Ime, we lost Ime. If we had Ime,
Big piece, you think?
If we, of course,
Of course. He had the team locked in.
I'm not gonna lie. I blame the coach.
Homie, no. I mean, it's not. I don't put the blame on the coach.
Okay.
I'm just saying. But if Ime was there, we would have made it to the finals. There's no question about it.
Big statement.
Now, as far as beating Denver,
there you don't.
No. I would have to. I'm being honest.
Right.
I could be like, man, we gonna beat everybody. I'm a major Celtic fan since Larry Bird, since DJ, since Tiny Archibald. I go on and on, but I just think that with that young crew, Ime was the one that had them together.
I felt the same way.
And Holmes is like 34 years old.
Yeah,
he just got thrown into that.
Right.
I seen when they played the Heat, he played Jimmy Butler in college.
Yeah, I seen that. Right.
Yeah,
so shit. I said, damn, like wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
34. Jimmy might be.
Same age, a little young,
30.
30.
He was probably a freshman when homie was a senior. You know
wow,
what I'm saying?
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So that's how I look at it. The coach, he's going to Houston. Ime going to Houston.
I think they're gonna be all right. I ain't gonna lie. I think James supposed to go there.
We're trying to get Bradley Beal.
I like that. How you like that?
What?
Listen, I've been saying this. Let
me
me ask you this: do you agree with me? I've been saying this for the all year.
He's not gonna agree with you. Go ahead. I'm ready. Go ahead.
I said, if they don't win the chip this year, Jaylen Brown got to go?
No.
I mean,
no.
I'm be honest.
Okay.
I'm be honest.
I thought so.
I'm
just being honest. If they had 6 years.
If you could lock both them boys down and they want to stay, then you have, it's hard getting superstars. They're two superstars, and they're young as hell.
But I feel like
they're young. You put mad pressure. These boys been to the conference finals like 5 times. Like
that's my riff. You guys did it.
They overachieved.
How much longer do you need it? Because this is why
we need some more pieces.
Everybody's gonna get better. So we got Denver. That's gonna be a problem. Denver's gonna be a problem for the next 2 years.
No, we're not worried about the West. We just got to get through the East.
Giannis is there. Embiid is there. Hey, real quick. About that. You know who else is there?
The
New York Knicks. Round of applause for the New York Knicks.
Zeno,
come on, man. Don't do that.
I don't see it.
The Knicks?
I don't believe in the Knicks.
Brunson?
Oh, my. That just hurt. That just hurt.
You heard us,
I don't believe in the
I
don't believe in RJ.
Not even if
Brunson.
What if we get a star, though? Superstar.
I just don't believe in them.
Superstar.
I still don't believe in them.
Wow.
I don't have a bench. Like
Obi, quickly.
Obi and these, all right, Obi, see, the NBA is sad because you got a bunch of real dope players, and then it falls off. Like,
right.
Obi and them, and then the fall off category.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. That's fair.
That is fair.
We gotta try to get rid of Brogdon and bring Bradley Beal. That's what we want. Give us Bradley.
But y'all gotta give up to get.
Give us Dame Lillard. Yeah, take Brogdon. Take Smart.
Okay.
Give us Lillard.
Thank you. I said Smart.
Yeah, go.
I said Smart.
Get out of here.
I see Williams was hurt. He had I seen him do an
he
interview.
He can go too. He wants 20. Let go.
He said he wants 20. It's out of here.
All we need is J and J because them boys are gonna every year. Them boys are gonna get better. They're gonna get better. Like Jaylen Brown's funny. I used to go to LA Fitness on Terrell Mill Boulevard in Marietta.
Right.
And used to see the kid Jaylen Brown I used to be like, who is this? I mean, this kid was you know the LA fitness gyms be having a bunch of niggas in that be balling.
Right.
Yeah.
And they
Great shape.
That's what I'm saying. They be like, they play physical.
Right.
And I used to just go in there, I go lift my weights. Now I don't play too much ball. I might shoot around or whatever, but I could just go in there and watch it, man. I used to see this kid and was like, who is this kid? So he came over to me one day, what's up, Benzino? You know, he knew me. What's up, bro? We dapped. But
Next thing you know,
when you look at him and you look at Jay, not only are they superstars, but they're good off the court.
Right.
And you ain't got to worry about them getting in trouble.
That's true. That's important.
That's
very.
everything right
that's
now.
Very, very.
Ja, look at Ja.
Yeah,
look at
Ja
Zion.
25.
These niggas is look at Zion.
What you think about the job situation? 25 was right, fair,
Generous? I thought generous. I ain't gonna
A
lie.
young nigga with $200 million.
Man.
A young nigga with $200 million who love rap music.
What you expect?
That's what you gonna get.
So do
That
you think?
formula, like when you mix, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Young nigga, 200 million in hip hop.
Combination is crazy.
Here comes the girls, here comes the drugs, the weed.
Everything.
On top of with social media in it,
problems, the police,
The friends.
that
right?
all comes with it. It
Yeah,
all comes.
you ain't lying.
man,
Right there, you know, that's why it's important to have players like
Haslam.
Jalen and because them
Okay.
boys, you could tell they were raised different. I don't know
Right.
what happened with Ja. Yeah, because his pops is with him, man. You know,
Pops.
it's one thing if your
what
pops
just,
ain't
back,
with you.
Back
like,
to what
damn,
you just
my
said
nigga.
though. We all in the same boat. So his dad would think he young. And,
He would never, if he had the 200 mil, he would never be in that situation with you.
No.
Hell no.
Right.
That makes all the difference.
No way.
So
That
No
makes
way.
all the difference.
Now let me ask you this. He's younger. He doesn't really know too much about you. I was explaining to him about the Source situation.
Okay.
You to me. Now was you the owner of Source?
Of course.
Okay. Okay.
Le owner.
So what I say is this: you was to me, growing up and watching you, I used to look to see if it said 5 mics. 5 mics meant that he gave this album it was a classic album.
Well, the
I'm sure like you and your
the
team,
magazine
though, right?
gave it.
Right, not you. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
The,
Okay.
The collective bargain
Exactly.
of it. Everybody said this is 5 mics.
Exactly.
Now, how much did you agree with something like that? Like,
I stayed out of that.
okay.
That was mainly like the journalists, you know.
Yeah, right.
In order for the Source to do all it's done, you know, I was there for 18 years, 190, maybe over 200 copies because we did, you know what I'm saying, some special.
When did that start?
88.
1988.
See, so I caught it. I'm not going to lie. I probably caught it about 94.
94 was
94,
when 94
yeah.
was actually when I got really, me and Dave owned it.
Okay.
Prior to that, it was Dave and 3 other guys. When Dave bought him out, then me and him ended up being owners.
Okay.
Okay.
That was like around the 94 time.
Okay, because I remember that Nas classic album.
Yeah.
How many classic albums is there? Like
I think it's about 7.
7?
6 or 7.
Eminem?
Oh, no, Eminem wasn't the guy. You already know that wasn't that you know, the Eminem situation was really there was 2 times
Get to it. I was going to
but there was 2 times I had kind of interfered with the mic rating system.
Okay.
The Eminem situation and there was a Outkast situation. You know, part of the success of the Source was we let people have the freedom, the staff have the freedom to do what they did.
Gotcha.
Because the office is split up in business and journalistic, creative.
Right.
Okay.
I got you.
It's all the creative, the art direction, the writers, the photographers are over here.
Right.
Advertising, accountants, you know what I'm saying, promotion, advertise, everything on this side.
Gotcha.
And one thing what people would understand about the mic rating, like if you're Sony Records and you know, you give me Nas, okay, Nas, you know, everybody knows Nas is dope, so Nas is gonna be 4.5, 5 mics, you know what I'm saying?
Easy.
But then you give me a new group, the Lorraine Killers, all right? This is called, right?
Right.
Now this shit is whack. I'm about to give now you're spending maybe $500,000 in advertising with me a year. At one point we was making almost $1 million a month.
Sheesh.
About $1 million a month in
Off
advertisement.
advertisement.
And 25,000 for a full page ad, and we had like 84 ads. You could do the math. It was crazy.
Wow.
That was like at our peak for like 3-4 years. We was the business was probably worth about 75 million, 80 million. We had took it.
That.
So
That's big time.
but then you know I got indicted by the feds, a whole bunch of other shit. But
right.
let me just stay on that for 1 second. You know, if you're spending all that money with me and I'm giving the Lorraine Killers 2 mics, that means it's trash and people ain't gonna buy it. Just because of our word, people trusted our word.
Right.
So if we're saying it's a 4 to 5 mica, you're going to get it.
Right.
It's affecting sales.
Right.
You're not going to like that. So we have to, now we have to go in as business and say, look, without trying to fuck with the integrity, it's still business.
Right.
You can't be giving, hey, you can't give these guys 2, even though they it's trash.
Right.
Let's give them a 3. You know what I'm saying? And that you have to do that because that's just business. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we wasn't getting no advertisement and we just rating motherfuckers, now we can say we want, do we want.
Right.
But when there's money involved, it's hard to keep the integrity of a system where people are rating things. Now, my personal thing, and I'm going to say this on your podcast, and I've said it before, there's 8 billion people on this earth. What makes us individual, because it's hard to be individual from 8 billion people, I guess, right? Is the fact that we like what we like. I like what I like.
Yeah.
What I like, you might not like.
For sure.
What I think is a 5 mic, you might think it's a 2 mic.
And to stay right there, this is what showcase is about. So the showcase, I put, all right, they may not like him. She might not be nice, but then you might have the person that does. So I do the showcase to have everybody get together and just perform for the city.
Right, I got
Come
you.
out. If it's up to you to turn these people to start liking you, but for the most part, that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, my thing is, it's all about individualism and what with social media, everybody wants to follow and look cool and
be the
cool.
same.
Don't worry about that. Worry about more. If you worry about internally what moves you, and lock the rest of the world out, then everything else will just flow naturally. You don't have to follow people or because the source said it was a 5 mic that let me go get it. It's you still have to be an individual and like what you like, and that to me is just what makes a human being an individual.
Yeah.
And not a follower all the time. You know what I'm saying?
So for them paying the advertisement, has anybody tried to pay you 4 to 5 mics?
Of course. Pay for covers, pay for mics, pay for, but one thing I could say that we've never done that. Like we've never got, because you could hear, like if we're going to say shit's 4 and 5, for a fact, it's hot.
Right.
And then you're going to know like, man, it's something. Now, there was a few female artists that was on there, on the cover, that they might have thought, oh, she got it because her and Zeno.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's business, you know what I'm saying?
Now speaking,
it was your magazine, who you do?
Right.
Speaking of females, right? We've known, and we're gonna go to the younger generation. They've known seen you on TV.
Bad ones.
Baddies. Give me a round of applause for that real quick. Hold on, I need that. The baddies.
Cuckoo.
Now I ask you that because we see you on TV, Love and Hip Hop, right? Yeah. We see you with the women. How serious have you been with any of them? Like honestly,
oh man, I had a child by one of them.
Okay,
I got a whole son that's 7 years old.
Okay.
So that ain't serious shit. Yeah, like look at me and Stevie both had. It's funny because Bonnie and Zeno were just 1 year apart. Like we both had Love and Hip Hop kids.
I remember that.
When you think about it, we both, you know what I'm saying? Right. So he had it by Jocelyn, I had mine by Althea. Now we're not with them no more, but that showed how serious it was.
Okay.
That was real shit going on.
Okay, because a lot of people think it's fabricated. Scripted?
Man,
is it scripted?
That child support ain't fabricated. That shit real in the motherfucker. I man. Like this, I can't speak for nobody else. Like, but I didn't cast for Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. I was there talking to Sleeves, smoking, wait for him to finish the scene. He left his mic on, then it was like, yo, can you say that to him if we put the cameras on? And that's the first time you seen me, and I was like monogamous.
That's when you was driving with him, right?
And I was saying monogamous because we really was, Stevie was really going through that shit with Jocelyn and Mimi. Okay. Like off camera, we was living together. Okay. Like, Mimi had kicked him out, and he came and lived, and we was living together. Okay. So he was caught between, remember, he just had the baby with Mimi. Yep. He fell in love with Jocelyn. He was caught between two, and they found out about each other on TV, and that's what made Love and Hip Hop amazing. Since then, it hasn't been the same because now they're trying to fabricate it.
Yeah,
now they're trying to make everything Stevie, and even my scenes when I shut the, if you notice, when I shut the ring on Carly Red, they done did that 3 times over now. Like all my scenes is all me. I don't get scripts. You know what I'm saying? All that, yeah.
So the fabrication.
I got shot in real life going to my mother's funeral. That was happened. My mother passed away. Okay. I really got engaged to Althea. I really got her pregnant. Like all that shit really happened.
Carly Red? Yeah.
Carly, I really kicked her ass out the house. You know what I'm saying? That really happened.
Round of applause. Benzino kicking her out the house.
Really kicked her ass out the house.
She must have not been acting
Get
right.
Your shopping bags. Nah, it was See, I can't go for the cheating and all that. For the suspicious behavior. If you staying with me, then your shit don't look right. You got to you got to go get that 22 Marta bus or something. Fuck out of here.
Anything else, Jalen, before we wrap it up?
We gotta get to the showcase.
Gotta get to the
it's showcase time. They need you
man,
out there.
I appreciate you, man.
Man, the gurus.
Thank you, man. The gurus.
Thank you so much.
Zeno, man.
OG Guru and Young Guru. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. Thank you. Peace, y'all.